Hello, I am Ranvijay, a cloud support engineer here at the AWS office in Bangalore, India. Today, I am going to show you how to troubleshoot the unable to execute HTTP request connect timed out error in AWS Glue. Let's get started.
This error occurs when your AWS Glue job fails to connect to a service endpoint such as Amazon Simple Storage Service or AWS Key Management Service because of missing network routes in the subnet that your AWS Glue connection uses. The error message looks similar to this. Unable to execute HTTP request, connect to Glue AP Southeast 1 Amazon AWS.com 443 for AWS Glue REST API. Unable to execute HTTP request, connect to KMS US East 1 Amazon AWS.com 443 failed. Connect timed out for AWS KMS. To resolve this issue, let's create a virtual private cloud endpoint or NAT gateway to confirm that traffic between the AWS Glue job and the service endpoint is allowed. To use a VPC endpoint to confirm that traffic is allowed, first use the Amazon VPC console to create a private subnet and use the same subnet in your Glue connection. We'll create an interface VPC endpoint for the service that's experiencing the error. Open the Amazon VPC console. Choose Create Endpoint. For service category, choose AWS Services. For service name, choose the service you are connecting to. For VPC, choose the VPC that your AWS Glue connection uses. For subnets, choose a subnet for the availability zone that you want to access the AWS service from. For security group, choose the group that the connection uses. For policy, choose full access. Finally, choose Create Endpoint. Now, let me show you how to use a NAT gateway to route traffic through a public internet. Let's create a NAT gateway in a public subnet of the same VPC. Open the Amazon VPC console. In the navigation pane, choose NAT Gateways under Virtual Private Cloud. Choose Create NAT Gateway. For subnets, select a subnet. For connectivity type, select Public. Assign or allocate the elastic IP address. Choose Create NAT Gateway. Configure the route table that's associated with the private subnet that's specified in the AWS Glue connection and add a route to the NAT gateway. To further troubleshoot, make sure that the AWS Glue Connections Security Group and Subnet Network Access Control list allow AWS Glue to send traffic for API requests. To test connectivity, launch an Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud instance in the same VPC, subnet, and security group as the AWS Glue connection. Run this telnet and dig commands, telnet endpoint URL 443 and dig endpoint URL to test connectivity. So now you know how to troubleshoot the unable to execute HTTP request connect timed out error in AWS Glue.
Thanks for watching and happy cloud computing from all of us here at AWS.